Well, electronics giant Samsung has launched two of the world's first with the triangle design air conditioner and the curved ultra-high definition TV. The event, which took place at the Intercontinental Hotel in Victoria Island, Lagos, had executives of the electronics company introduce the products to its customers. The air conditioner works without a stabilizer, with the presence of a triple protector, while the virus doctor kills effectively 99.9% of airborne bacteria and viruses. The Samsung Curve UHD TV automatically differentiates objects from the scenery of the video using an auto depth enhancer, which increases the depth of the video. Our correspondent, Lua Shonibari, reports.
Samsung Electronics is setting new goals in ensuring its customers feel the full effect of living in the comfort zone with two world firsts.
The concept is around two products which are the world's first in its own categories. One is the world's first triangle design air conditioner, and second is around the world's first curved ultra high definition TV. Why the triangle? What is a triangle? And the questions around that is for a simple man to understand. It just ensures that it delivers cool air faster, farther and wider. Why should a TV be curved? The answer is very simple in the sense that it just entails you to have a wider and a deeper view. So we call it an immersive experience. So you can actually sometimes feel a 3D effect without actually having a 3D glasses or a 3D content playing on it.
The crowd gathers in eagerness at the Intercontinental Hotel in Victoria Island, Lagos, to witness what the electronic manufacturer has in store.
What consumer they need, what is real benefit for them. So we found out what is benefit for the air conditioner. Very speedy and the cooling, and also the very and the strong and the power of cooling, and this is what they want.
Once seated, they are entertaining appetizers to set up the mood. Then the lessons on both products begin. Now it's time to get up close for the inspection. An association the brand ambassador is pleased to be a part of.
For a few minutes.
Samsung is number one without a doubt. I mean, it doesn't matter the fact that I'm a brand ambassador, but they are thinking ahead, bringing the future now and tomorrow, today.
Samsung has just redefined comfort. Orolu Ashonibare, Channels Television News.
Welcome to Business News. Multinational oil firm Royal Dutch Shell is looking to make $15 billion in disposals of its assets worldwide, but it could take up to a year to complete a planned sale of its interests in Nigeria, including its stake in 4 oil blocks in the Niger Delta. Shell's Chief Financial Officer Simon Henry says the company's Nigerian assets are attracting strong interest from potential buyers. Shell is divesting 30% of the 4 blocks, along with the sale of 10% from Total and 5% from ENI. Value of the combined 45% stake is estimated at around $3 billion. Nigeria's central bank plans to raise slightly over 157 billion naira through treasury bills next week, Wednesday. A statement on the regulator's website says the bills have maturities ranging from between 3 months and a year. Using the Dutch auction system, Nigeria's Apex Bank says it will sell 22.05 billion in the 3-month bills, 30 billion naira of 6-month papers, and 105 billion naira in the 1-year bills. Results of the auction are expected the following day. Meanwhile, Nigeria's foreign exchange reserves are up 0.89% month-on-month. Data from the central bank show that the reserves rose to $38.14 billion by April 28th from $37.8 billion a month before. On a year-on-year basis, the forex reserves dipped 21.92%, as they stood at $48.85 billion a year ago. Nigeria's forex reserves had fallen drastically earlier in the year in the wake of U.S. Federal Reserve tapering of its economic stimulus package, leading to the exit of offshore investors from the local debt market. A look at the currencies now. The Naira was broadly steady against the world's benchmark currency on the interbank on Wednesday as dollar liquidity was sufficient to meet demand. Nigeria's local currency closed at 160.6, a marginal difference from the previous day's close of 160.68. Traders say demand for the dollar remained weak, while inflows from oil companies the previous day kept the market liquid. Finally, Nigerian equities closed the month of April flat after 4 days of bearish run. Market indices at the local bourse closed with a marginal decline by 1.69%. Loretta Chogo has more.
Hello, welcome to Stock Market Report tonight. Now, on the last trading day of the month, the Nigerian equities closed flat after 4 days of consecutive bearish trade. The all-share index closed almost unchanged at 38,486.56 from 38,480.60 points, with a market capitalization of 12.67 trillion naira. Seplat Petroleum Development Company added 29 naira 81 kobo to its share price to lead Mobil, Julius Berger, and 19 other stocks that recorded price gains. Now, on the flip side, Nestle gave up the gains logged yesterday and more to lead midweek laggards, including Cadbury and Guinness PLC. FBN Holdings was the most actively traded equity for the day, with over 72 million equities exchanged. It's followed by ABC Transport, 46.7 million shares, and Zenith Bank with 20.32 million shares. When stocks crossed the finish line, investors had in 4,800 deals traded 300.25 million shares for 5.37 billion naira. And that's it. That's Stock Market Report tonight. I'm Loretta Chiogo.
Thank you, Loretta. That's it on Business News. On the news at 10, Sulaiman continues with the rest of the news in just a moment.
Residents of Umuezike-Odu in Okwobala community in Olu local government area of Imo State have cried out against what they call the failure of government at all levels to take the development of their community serious. To this end, the people of the area have decided to take their destiny into their own hands by organizing a fundraising event to address underdevelopment. Our community report tonight takes a look at the situation in Okwobala autonomous community and how the people are responding.
This flora and fauna is an indication that Umuezike-Odu Okwobala autonomous community in Olu local government area of Imo State is an agrarian settlement which is about 10 minutes drive from Olu town. With a population of about 10,000 people, based on the last national population census, the town, like many others, is faced with the challenge of development, and this has gingered them to seek solution to the problems through this fundraising ceremony.
If you look closely from east to west, north to south, there is filthiness everywhere. Poverty, hunger, unemployment, underdevelopment, both human capital and infrastructure. Education is not a mortgage, not a privilege. It is a necessity and a right to all Nigerians. It will surprise you to know that the nearest market, community market for our community is about 5 kilometers away. And this tremendously affect our women in securing foodstuffs and other items from the market. We have no medical care center and no socio-economic development within our sphere. Our youths have no option than to be roaming. To the glory of God, it is coming to an end today by your contribution.
Apart from the issue of neglect by government, getting into the community through the only access road is not the easiest of tasks, as motorists, tricyclists experience a bumpy ride. This particular problem is another source of concern to residents of Okwabala as they see it as a setback.
We are beckoning on the state and federal government to help us with the roads. Luckily, we have no bridge problem, but what we need is good roads to connect the community and assist us to sell our agricultural products.
Roads are being constructed other places, but here we don't have one. So I don't know. We have tried a number of times to tell them to please come to our aid, but all to no avail. If you go around Okwabala as a whole, no single road, no, just one, no road.
Other basic amenities like good market, schools and potable water are also lacking in the community. While residents are calling for intervention in these areas, the state government says help is underway.
Being a progressive government, people-oriented government, I think now that you have drawn our attention to that, we'll move in and whatever is the problem, it will be resolved, it will be taken care of. For this is the first government in the history of this state that has taken the burden of going to tar as many roads as possible in the rural communities, of upgrading schools, transforming the rural areas that we are hitherto
underway.
By the government.
While the people wait for the government, they are not resting on their oars as they do their best to fill the void.